Hey everybody, it's Norm with Mountain Beaches, and today we're going to show you how for just a few bucks you can make your trailer look like $1,000,000. Stay tuned. So it doesn't really matter whether you have a used older trailer like ours or a newer trailer. This tip today will teach you how to improve the look of the interior of your trailer. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be showing you how to install the vinyl tiles as a backsplash. We got ours from Home Depot and some others from Lowe's. They're inexpensive and easy to do. The tools required are minimal. Anybody can do it. I did it. You can do it. So let's see how it's done. We'll see how that goes. Glad you joined us. It should be an easy project. We got these vinyl stick-on tiles from Home Depot. We've watched other people do it. We've already done some in our bathroom and it turned out fantastic. This is a different brand and I think you're gonna like it. It's gonna go well with our Carrera marble look countertops. And so here we go. Here are the tools required to do this project. It does not really take a whole lot. But a straight edge will make things a lot easier when you're needing to make a cut and draw a straight line. A pair of scissors is all you need to cut these vinyl tiles. A little sandpaper or sanding block will be good if you run across a little rough spot on your wall. Sand that down, or that rough spot will show. It'll be magnified through the tile itself. So make sure you go and sand all those down. And a Sharpie marker or a pen, just so that you can draw your line and have a guide for your cutting. Very simple. 4 items: a straight edge, scissors, sanding block, and a marker. Okay, here's our packet of tiles, and we're going to lay those out against the wall so we can kind of get a feel for the layout of the tile. And before we cut any pieces, we're going to be doing behind the sink on this wall and behind the stove, and then we're going to go wrap it around on this little wall here underneath the window and up, and then again wrapping around and finishing off the kitchen on this wall over here. We have a lot of counter space in this Cougar trailer. We really like the kitchen in the rear of the RV. It provides us a great layout that we love. Oh, one other thing that we found. The manufacturer recommends that you have 8 inches above the back of your stove that are heat protected. We couldn't really find anything we liked. We found some galvanized sheets, but I found this aluminum at Home Depot. Really cheap, this roll of 10 feet of it, 7 inches tall, which is about what we need. The manufacturer recommends 8 inches, I believe. This should be adequate. So this roll of aluminum, it was like 10 bucks, 9 bucks or something like that. So we're going to cut that to the right size so that it fits back there behind our stove. And then we're going to tile around that. And first thing I need to do is I need to open up this tile or this aluminum and get it. Right now it's in a coil, so I need to flatten it out and make sure it's not going to try and return to a coil shape. Hopefully that won't be too big of an effort. So that's where we're starting. Okay, so we have our piece of aluminum in place. I think that's going to look pretty good. You're getting some funny looks through the camera, but overall I think that's going to look fantastic. We just attached it with some Dynagrip heavy duty interior exterior construction adhesive. It's fast grabbing and it has extra strong holding power. And it's good for multi material use. So we think that'll work good. We got that at Home Depot as well, and put that on the back, and then pressure pushed it onto the wall, and it stuck really quickly. And I think that's going to be just fantastic. So now we can start laying out the pieces and see where we need to start cutting. So I realized actually the next step that I need to do is to remove the window frame. I'd like to get the tiles up underneath the frame holding them on, and it'll give it a much better finished look. You can see these tiles, they're very thin, and they'll fit up underneath that window frame really nicely. And it'll be much a cleaner look than if I were to make a stencil, especially for cutting around edges like this. These window frames are really easy to take off. As you can see, there's screws all along all the edges. There are quite a few of them, but I've got my power screwdriver, and so that'll come off really easy. And then I'll get to work. I'll still have to cut those tiles so that they can fit around the window, but I won't have to be quite as exact, and I won't have to worry about slipping and making a little bit of a goof. So that's the plan. I'm going from there. Off goes the window frame. There it is, easy peasy. Okay, first mistake. These have a direction to them, and I guess I did mine backwards. So if you're putting the thicker piece on the bottom, then you have to go right to left. If you're putting the thinner tile across the bottom, then you go left to right. I was putting the thicker tile on the bottom and going left to right. Didn't work. So they have a spot marked overlap here. So it really matters which direction you go. I'm going to need to go right to left, or I need to flip them and do the small tile on the bottom layer. I'll show you what I mean here. Okay, so if you look at the tile, there's a thin tile on one end and a thicker tile on the other. I was wanting the thicker tile to be on the bottom, but if you notice down here, it's got some letters, and then on this one it says overlap. So that means this has to be on the right if you're doing the big tile on the bottom, and then you overlap with the next tile so that those words are hidden. If you reverse it and do the small tile at the bottom, then going left to right will work, and the words will be on the other side telling you to overlap. Where is it? There it is, and that'll get hidden when I put the next tile over the top of it. So I just need to decide if it's important for us to have the big thick tile on the bottom, or if I just want to go the other direction, right to left. Either way, I messed up. I was going right to left, and I put the thick tile at the bottom. So got to peel that off and start over. Okay, so I finished up the Backsplash tile, and I just wanted to show you what the final product looked like. We think it looks amazing. We got a couple of different products. One that we used in the kitchen we bought online from Home Depot, and then we also used a different stick-on tile, very similar look, in our bathroom. I'll show both of those to you. We bought that one at Lowe's, and I've got a leftover sample that I can show you. It's this peel and stick mosaic tile, lots of different styles, right? At least at our Lowe's, in stock, and pretty inexpensive. These, when we first did it, we bought them in a 5-pack, and then we needed a few extra, and they came in single packs. I'm not sure why they changed, or if both are still available, but the single pack was about $6 per tile. And the ones we used here in the kitchen were a little bit more than that, but they're a higher end looking tile. So let's take a look and see what you think. All right, so here we go. There is the mosaic tile. It's just a vinyl. This is just a vinyl stick-on tile. Here is the aluminum that I used for the behind the stove. Love the look of that and how easy that was to put on and how that turned out. That is adhering really nicely and no problems at all. And the stick-on tile just looks amazing. We did 2 tiles high, and again I took that back window off and so I could get it up underneath, not the window but just the trim, so we could get the tiles up underneath. You could just trim around the edges, but I wanted it to have a nice clean look. You don't see any cuts there. The cut is underneath and it just kind of holds it in place better. But I love, love, love the look of that. It just looks fantastic with our Korean marble looking countertop. And so now let's go up and take a look in the bathroom and see. That was done with this mosaic peel and stick. Let's go up and look in the bathroom and see what that looked like. What we did for that backsplash. Okay, so there is the peel and stick backsplash that we put here in the bathroom. And again, that is just a gorgeous look. For just a few dollars, you can make your trailer look like $1,000,000. It's an easy transformation, easy to do. Anybody can do it. Just peel the sticker off the back and apply it. And these are really easy to cut. Let me show you how that works. Let me show you how the cutting works. I'll get some scissors here. So you can see how thin these are. But don't they look gorgeous? And this is how easy it is to trim these. I'm gonna go down this edge. It's just a scratch piece, and I would have, what I would do is I would measure and I'd draw a straight line where I needed to cut, and then I would cut along the line. But I'm just showing you how easy it is to make these cuts. This is just regular kitchen scissors. And there you go, it makes the cut. That wasn't really straight, but good enough. So there you have it. That concludes this week's video on how to install a backsplash tile. For just a few dollars, make a great transformation inside your trailer. We did it in ours. It's easy to do. You can do it too. I'd highly recommend it. So that's it for this week. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. It really makes a difference. And subscribe to our channel, and that helps us out as well. And if you ring the notification bell next to the subscribe button, then you will be notified when we put out a new video each week. So thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you down the road.